ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
So we'll sing the Jai Radha Madhav and then we'll discuss the first five verses of chapter 14 today. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदानन्दन व्रजजन रञ्जन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदानन्दन व्रजजन रञ्जन।
यमुना तीर वनचारी।
यमुनाजीरवनचारी।
यमुना तीर वनचारी।
यमुनाजीव तीरवनचारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय
जय
राधा
राधा माधव कुञ्ज बिहारी।
गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदानन्दन व्रजजन रञ्जन।
यमुना तीर वनचारी।
यमुनातीरवनचारी।
यमुना तीर वनचारी।
यमुनातीरवनचारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज बिहारी।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा हरे
हरे कृष्णा
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 कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे हरे। हरे
हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
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 कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्णा हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे
हरे राम
राम
हरे
हरे राम
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 राम हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे
हरे
राम
हरे
हरे राम
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 राम हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
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 जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद श्री राधे
Jai
Jaya Radha
Radha Govind
Govinda
Radha
Radha
Govind
Govinda
Radha
Radha
राधा
Govind
गोविंद
Govinda Shri
Jai
श्री राधे
Radhe
जय नित्य सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि जय निताय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि
Jaya Nitai
Nitya
नंदन
Sachinandana
गौर
Gaura
हरि
Gaurahari
जय
Hari
नित्य
Nitai
सच्चिनंदन गौर
Gaurahari
हरि जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा
Jaya
Jaya
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
Jaya
Jaya Prabhupada
Prabhupada
Jaya
Jaya Prabhupada
प्रभुपदा
Prabhupada
Jaya
जय
Jaya
प्रभुपद
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
हरि बोल हरि
Hari Bol
बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य
Nitai
गौरा
Gaura
हरि
Hari
Hari Bol
बोल
Bol
Hari
Hari
Bol
Bol Hari
Hari
हरि
Bol
बोल
Bol
नित्य गौरा
Krishna
हरि
Hari
बोल
Bol
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शतश्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace Srila इसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की
Jai
Jai
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
Jai
Jai
नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की
Jai Ho
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की
Jai
Jai
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
Jai
Jai
वृंदावन धाम की
Jai
Jai
मथुरा धाम की
Jai
Jai
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
Jai
गंगा माई की
Jai
Jai
यमुना माई की
Jai
Jai
तुलसी देवी की
Jai
Jai
भक्ति देवी की
Jai
Jai
सामवेद भक्त वृंद की
Jai
Jai
all glories to the assembled devotees
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
all glories to the assembled devotees
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
all glories to the assembled devotees
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Krishne Matirastu. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo Bhagavate
Bhagavate Vasudeva
Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudeva
Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudeva
Vasudevaya
So today we are going to read from Srimad Bhagavad-Gita. The chapter is Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, which is the three modes of material nature. That is what is translated by Srila Prabhupada. So I might just share the screen because we have our guest here as well, Eric, so can see the screen.
Prabhu, I've shared the link to the Veda base, okay?
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
In the chat.
That's great. So I'll just share this window. So you see the window there, is it? The sharing?
No. Yes,
No,
I
is it?
can see. I can see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can see.
Okay, thank you. I just want to see where my, yeah, okay, I have here this one here. Okay, so we are reading from, this is chapter 14, verse 1, and this is called Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Gunatraya, guna means the modes of the qualities. You know, guna generally means qualities. Traya is the three qualities. Vibhaga is the divisions. Yoga is the way we get connected to Krishna. So yoga and viyoga. Viyoga means separation. So our natural existence in this universe as living entities is that we are eternally connected with Krishna. So that connection is never lost. It is always there. The challenge is because of these three gunas, one gets covered. Tribhir gunamair bhaver ebi sarvamidam jagat. Krishna says that these three modes of material nature is enveloping the whole material existence. And Krishna, very in a detailed way, he will be describing about the three modes of material nature in this chapter. So we will start this. The first verse, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Param Bhuya Pravakshyami
Param Bhuvya Parvakshyami
Jnananam Jnanamuttamam
Jnananam
Jnananam Jnana Uttamam
Yajñatva Munaya Sarve
Yajnatva
Munaya
Punaya
Sarve
Sarve
Param Siddhim Ito Gataha.
Param
Param
Siddhim
Siddhi
Ito
Ito
Gataha.
Gataha.
So word by word, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha,
Shri
Shri
Bhagavanuvacha,
Bhagavanuvacha,
the Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
the Supreme
Supreme
Personality of
Personality of
Godhead
the
said,
Godhead said,
Param,
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 transcendental,
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 Bhuyaha,
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 again,
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 Pravakshyami,
Parvakshyami,
Pravakshyami,
I shall speak,
I
I
shall
shall
speak,
speak,
Jnananam,
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 of all knowledge,
of all
of all
knowledge,
knowledge,
Jnanam,
Jnanam,
knowledge, Jnanam,
knowledge,
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 Uttamam,
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 the Supreme,
the
the
Supreme,
Supreme,
Yat,
Yat,
Yad,
which,
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 Jnatva,
Yatva,
Jnatva,
knowing,
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 Munayaha,
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 the sages,
the sages,
sages,
Sarve,
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 all,
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 Param,
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 transcendental,
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 Siddhim,
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 perfection,
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 Itaha,
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 from this world,
from
from
this
this
world,
world,
Gataha,
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 attained.
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 Translation, the Supreme Personality of Godhead
The Supreme Personality of
Personality of the
Godhead
Godhead
said,
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 again I shall declare
Again I
again I
shall
shall
declare
declare
to you
to
to
you
you
this supreme wisdom,
this
this
supreme
supreme
wisdom,
wisdom,
the best of all knowledge,
the best
the
of
best
all
of all
knowledge,
knowledge,
knowing which
knowing
knowing
which
which
all the sages
all the
all the
sages
sages
have attained
have
have
attained
attained
the supreme perfection.
the
the
supreme
supreme
perfection.
perfection.
So this is the first verse of chapter 14, and we can try and understand this. So Krishna here, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So the first lines in this verse is Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Bhagavan. So Bhaga means, so there is a Sanskrit word called Bhagya. Bhagya means the luck that one gets in terms of what one has. So Bhagavan is the person who possesses everything in totality. Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashasa, Shriya, Jnana, Vairagya. So there are 6 qualities. It's called Shad Aishwarya Purna Bhagavan. So Bhagavan means one who has got 6 qualities in totality. No one else can have those qualities in full. Only Bhagavan has it. So what is it? Aishwaryasya Samagrasya. Aishwarya means the opulence. He's the most opulent. Virya, he's the most powerful. Yasha, he has got the most fame. Shriya, he has got the most beauty. Jnana, he has got the most knowledge. And Vairagya, he has got the most renunciation. So this is defined by Parashara Muni, who is the father of Vedavyasa. So Vedavyasa's father defined what Bhagavan means. So this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. It is said in the in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Sri Krishna. Right? In Srimad Bhagavatam, there are descriptions of various incarnations. And in the end, that verse says that ite chamsha kalapumsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Indraari vyakulam lokam mridayanti yuge yuge. So what that verse means is all these incarnations are either the portions or the plenary portions of this person. Who is that? Krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Indraari vyakulam lokam. So the whole universe, vyakulam means in anxiety. They are anxious. And who is causing this anxiety? Unfortunately, the demoniac kind of people. This is the people who consider themselves as the greatest. The people who say that that everything gets done because of me. That I am the. This is the difference between an arrogant person. So there is nothing wrong in having confidence. So confidence means that I have full faith in my ability, full belief in my ability, and I can do whatever I put my mind and whatever I decide to do, I can do it. That is confidence. Arrogance is saying that I am the greatest and no one can be as good as me. That is arrogance. So when one is confident, one brings everyone together with them. And one is never considering, one is never comparing. A confident person never compares. The confident person is only looking into how I am today and what I want to be tomorrow, how I was yesterday. So the only comparison is with me as a person, how I am evolving. That is confidence. Arrogance is always, unfortunately, going into comparison with others, and unfortunately, making others feel lower than oneself. So that is arrogance. So tamaham dvishata kruran samsareshu naradaman kshipami ajasram ashubhan asurishva eva yonishu. Krishna actually mentions in Bhagavad-Gita that unfortunately, it's like a catch-22 situation, a vicious cycle. Unfortunately, someone who is in a demoniac state of existence, they are doing those activities, and then that is unfortunately increasing their demoniac tendencies, and they unfortunately go in a vicious cycle. But there is these great devotees of the Lord who have total compassion on all the living entities. They do not distinguish between different types of living entities. The only thing that they see is everyone is an eternal part and parcel of Krishna. And unfortunately, because of their external conditioning, someone has become like a demon, and someone else has got a better conditioning, and therefore they are like a devotee. They are compassionate. They bring everyone together. And how is this? This is all affected by the modes of material nature. So if the mode of so we'll see this later. There are three modes of material nature. That is sattva, raja, and tama. Sattva is mode of goodness, raja is mode of passion, and tama is mode of ignorance. So these three modes are constantly acting on me as a person. The moment I get this material body, I am under the influence of the three modes of material nature. And the only way I can cross over this mam chayo avya bicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita, when one has got avya bicharani bhakti. Avya bicharani means unadulterated, just like molten gold. If you have got a 24-karat gold, it is actually a liquid. So that's why people have to put some amount of other metal so that gold actually becomes a solid substance. Therefore, you never can wear a totally 24-karat jewelry. You have to have some 22-karat or something like that. So that means it is adulterated. The gold is adulterated. Unadulterated means pure devotional service. What is that? Anya bhilashita shunyam. There is no other desire except to serve Krishna, because the mind is totally absorbed at the lotus feet of the Lord. Savai mana Krishna padaravindayo. So that is pure devotional service. So when one is in a state of pure devotional service, ananya cheta satatam yo mam smarati nityasha. Krishna says, so the purity of remembering Krishna, just because I love Krishna, I remember Krishna. That is pure devotional service. And then because it is so much in love, that remembrance never goes away. It is constant remembrance. Ananya means there is no break. Every moment the mind is at the lotus feet of the Lord, situated and totally satisfied. So that is Mam Chaya Avya Bicharena Bhakti Yogena Sevate, unadulterated, constant, loving devotional service. Sagunan Samatite Tan. Krishna says that then one crosses over the three modes of material nature. Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. Then one gets situated in that Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. That Brahma Bhuta platform is when I know that I am eternally connected with Krishna. This body is like a cloth. Krishna actually gives the example as well. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya, navani grunanti naroparani, tatha shariraya vihaya jirnani, anyani samyati navani dehi. And Krishna says in Bhagavad-Gita, just like we take off the old cloth and put on a new cloth, similarly the living entity gives up the old body and puts on a new body. Yeah, so this body is like a cloth. Cloth is important. It's important to the extent of covering myself. But after that, that is just a cloth. So exactly in the same way, the importance of the body is in terms of being an instrument of the Lord. So when I am in love with the Lord, I consider myself as His instrument. Nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. Then He can use me in whatever way He wants. I am His instrument, and you use me whatever way you want to, Lord. That is pure devotional service. And so this is what Krishna says here. Param bhuya pravakshyami. Param is transcendental. Bhuya, Krishna is saying here, pravakshyami. So Krishna is saying, I'm going to give you this transcendental knowledge. There is a verse in Sri Ishopanishad. It says, Vidyam cha vidyam cha eva yastat veda ubhayam saha. Avidyaya mrityam tirtva vidyayam amritam ashnute. So there is a verse in Sri Ishopanishad. It says that one should know ignorance and knowledge side by side simultaneously. And one should know that ignorance is the cause of this attachment to this body. And that's why when my body dies, I think that I die. But me, as an eternal part and parcel of Krishna, I'm never born and I will never die. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. Nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuya. Krishna says, there was never a time when we are born, and because we are never born, we will never die. So who is taking birth? It is this ego, which is considering that this is the only reality. So when I think that the only reality is based on my bodily existence or my mental thought process, then it's a very challenging situation for me. That is why it is called padam padam yat vipadam. In the material world, at every stage, there is some problem or another. So sometimes the problems can be coming from my own body and mind, adhyatmic. Sometimes it could be from other living entities, other person who is getting angry at me, or other living entities. In a tropical country, you've got mosquito or whatever. So any kind of living entities. And then you have the Adi Daivik. The third kind of affliction is these natural calamities that happen. You could have sometimes extreme rain, extreme sun, drought. There could be earthquakes, so many different calamities, natural calamities that are. So unfortunately, the whole material situation is quite precarious in that sense. There is no, that is constantly changing. Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata, ubhayorapi drishtantastva aneyos tattvadarshibhi. Krishna mentions in Bhagavad-Gita that what is eternal never changes. And what constantly changes is not eternal. So, for example, the body, at every moment, my body is changing. So that means the body is not eternal. The body has got a date of birth, and then it has mrityu, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. Because it has a date of birth, it will have a date of death. Between date of birth and date of death, there will be old age, jara, and vyadhi, disease and old age. So this is the existence in this material world. But our spiritual existence is we are never born, we will never die, and we are eternally in connection with Krishna. That is Param. that is transcendental. So one will need to understand that this three modes of material nature is affecting my body, but me as an eternal part and parcel of Krishna is totally unaffected by it. So that is the jnanam, jnananam jnanam uttamam. The second line in this verse is Krishna says this is the topmost knowledge among all kinds of knowledge. Why it is topmost knowledge? Because all the other kinds of knowledge, we have discussed this before, is related to some topics. Like you got a physics, chemistry, mathematics, economics. You got so many different subjects, but everything is related to something external. It is not me. But this knowledge is related to me, who is the conscious entity through which all this knowledge is getting assimilated. So, for example, if I die this next moment, my body will still exist. But what is missing between my body as a living person and my body as a dead person? That is consciousness. It's a very logical thing. And that consciousness is something that is eternal. It is not. The consciousness existed before my body came into existence, and consciousness will also exist after my body goes out of existence. That's the Brahman, the Atma. I am Atma Brahma. There is a Veda Vakya which says that Atma is this spark that is creating consciousness within me. Dehi. There is a Krishna actually use the words Dehi nosmin yatha dehe. Within the body, there is a proprietor of the body. Therefore, there is Kaumaram Yauvanam Jara. Krishna says, therefore, there is childhood, youth, and old age. Tatha dehantaram prapti. Krishna says, so similarly, at a certain point in time, one has to give up this body. Dhiras tatra na mohyati. Dhira means a sober person. Tatra na mohyati. Therefore, does not get bewildered by these changes that are happening. Because change is the natural way of existence in this material universe, a constant change. Whereas we as eternal part and parcel of Krishna are constantly unchangeable. So this is the difference. So we are Satchidananda as eternal part and parcel of Krishna. Sat means eternally existing. Chit means eternally conscious. And Ananda means eternally blissful. That bliss has got no external reason. So you got happiness and sorrow. The happiness is if I like something and if I get it, I'm happy about it. So who is being happy? The ego is being happy, false ego. And if I get something that I don't like, I'm unhappy about it. I'm sorrowful about it. Or if I lose something that I like, again I'm sorrowful about it. And so all these likes and dislikes, Ichha Dvesha Samuthena Dvandva Mohena Bharata. Krishna says that in this material existence, there is this something that I'm attached to and something that I'm repelled by. So these two are constantly happening. Dvandva, it is duality. So this material nature is based on this duality. If there is happiness, then there has to be sorrow. If there is light, then there has to be darkness. If there is birth, then there has to be death. So the duality is the nature of this material world. But someone who knows this jnana, this uttama jnana. Uttama means that transcends all the material existence. Then one knows that everything is just external to me. I am me as an eternal part and parcel of Krishna is totally unaffected by everything that happens externally. So that is why it is called jnananam jnanam uttamam. This knowledge is something that is the topmost knowledge. Then yad jnatva munayas sarve param siddhim itogati gata. So the last two lines, Krishna is saying here that munayah sarve, all the great sages, once they know this, they attain param siddhim itogata. So they attain, param means again supreme, that transcends all the material existence. Siddhi is perfection. So one attains that transcendental perfection. That means that one will know that I am totally unaffected by all that is happening externally. And external means anything happening to the body, anything happening to the mind. So we'll go to the next verse then, and I might share the screen again. verse 2, which is idam jnanam upashritya
idham jnanam upashritya
mama sadharmyam agatah
mam sadharmamya agata
sargepi nopajayante
sargepi nopajayante
pralayena vyathanti cha.
pralayena vyathanti cha.
So, idam,
Idam,
this,
this
This
jnanam,
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 knowledge,
knowledge,
upashritya,
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 taking shelter of,
taking
taking
shelter of
shelter of
mama,
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 my,
my,
my
sadharmyam,
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 same nature,
same
same
nature,
nature,
agatah,
agataha,
agataha,
having attained,
having
having
attained,
attained,
sarge api,
sarge
sarge
api,
api,
even in the creation,
even in the
even in the
creation,
creation,
na,
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 never,
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 upajayante,
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 are born,
are
are
born,
born,
pralaye,
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 in the annihilation,
in
in
the
the
annihilation,
annihilation,
na,
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 nor,
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 vyathanti,
vyathanti,
yathanti,
are disturbed,
are
are
disturbed,
disturbed,
cha,
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 also.
also,
also,
Translation: by becoming fixed
by
by
becoming
becoming
fixed
fixed
in this knowledge,
in this
in this
knowledge,
knowledge,
one can attain
one can
one can
attain
attain
to the transcendental nature
to
to
the
the
transcendental
transcendental nature
nature
like my own,
like
like
my
my
own,
own,
thus established.
thus
thus
established.
established.
One is not born
One is
One is
not
not
born
born
at the time of creation
at the
at
time
the
of
time of
creation
creation
or disturbed
or
or
disturbed
disturbed
at the time of
at the
at the
time
time
of
of
dissolution.
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 Okay, so Krishna is continuing from the so jnananam jnanam uttamam. So in the previous verse, you're saying that among all the knowledge, this knowledge is the topmost. It transcends everything. So what is this jnanam? Idam jnanam upashritya. So when we understand this knowledge, and upashritya means when we are totally uh, absorbed in this knowledge and our whole existence vibrates with this knowledge. That is upashritya. So total experiential knowledge. It is not just theoretical knowledge. Of course, theoretical knowledge is important. In the beginning, it is theoretical. Like if you look at any science subject, like chemistry, for example, in chemistry, you in the class, the professor will say that you combine this chemical with another chemical and you get a the reaction will come in and then you get another chemical that is a combination of these two. Then a person can go into the chemistry laboratory and actually have those chemicals, mix it and see what happens. So first is theory, understanding that these are the things that is happening, and then next is practical. So you actually try and uh, experientially get situated. So this experiential situation is upashritya, uh, total, totally based on that experience. So Krishna says, when one is based on that experience, that the experience coming from the knowledge, idam jnana upashritya, mama sadharmyam agataha. So the second line, so sadharmyam means one gets to be in quality. One gets to know that one is eternally connected with Krishna. So nityo nityanam chetanas chetnanam eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman tam atmastham ye anupashyanti dhira tesham shanti shashvati na iteresham. There is a verse in Upanishads which says that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Nitya. He is the chief eternal, and all the living entities are Nityanam. They are the subordinate eternals. Chetanas Chetananam. Supreme Personality of Godhead is the total consciousness. All the living entities are individual consciousness. Eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. So Supreme Personality of Godhead is a person who is satisfying the desires of all the living entities. So this is what, when one knows this, tam atmam anupashyanti ya dhira, tesham shanti shashvati na iteresham. When one knows that the Supreme Person in the form of Paramatma, the Super Soul, is present within the heart, and when one sees him in the heart and everywhere as in the form of his energy, that person attains total peace. Tesham shanti shashvati, eternal total peace, na itaresham, not the others. So this understanding is really important. Then when one gets this, so what is this knowledge? That the three modes of material nature is affecting my mind and body, because of which sometimes I have inclination to understand my eternal nature. Sometimes I'm totally uh, interested only in enjoying my senses. That is mode of passion. Just getting a lot of material accumulations and enjoying those material accumulations. That is mode of passion. And sometimes I just want to sleep for hours and hours. Just lie down without doing anything. Lazy, total laziness. That is mode of ignorance. So these three modes are constantly acting. There is most of the times one mode is mixed with another mode. So some mode of goodness will be mixed with passion. Passion will be mixed with ignorance. A lot of combinations can happen. All the three can be mixed together. So lots, unlimited types of combinations can happen, and that causes the living entity to be a little bit bewildered in this material world. Because so if someone is totally in mode of passion, what is going to happen? They'll be so much, in a sense, addicted to their material ambitions, that any kind of setback in achieving something will cause them to go into a lot of difficulties, because their whole existence is based on me showing that I am achieving something and others appreciating me. So if a person is in that state of existence, then unfortunately, they'll unfortunately need to go through a lot of challenges. So that is mode of passion. Mode of ignorance is totally a very, very, it's a dark mode, actually, unfortunately, mode of ignorance. Like, for example, someone is unfortunately like a drunkard or someone like that, alcoholic. So that is mode of ignorance, right? So they're not even unfortunately able to do things for like, even from the mode of passion perspective, they do not have any kind of ambition that I will achieve these things in life, because unfortunately they are addicted to being intoxicated, for example. So that is mode of ignorance. So this is what, so here Krishna says, when one is surrendered onto this knowledge, one understands that sadharmyam agata. One is, in essence, always connected with Krishna. Sarge pi nopajayante pralayena vyatyanti cha. Very beautiful, those two lines, last two lines. So when the creation gets created, one does not take a material birth. Why one does not take a material birth? Because one is totally realized. One knows that this is just an instrument. So even if one takes birth, one does not get affected by any of the things that happens to them. So they are, even while the Narayana parasarvena kutashchara bibhyati swarga apavarga narkeshu api tulyartha darshina. There is a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam which says that when one is totally surrendered out to Krishna, Narayana, it does not matter where one is situated, because the mind is totally absorbed in Krishna, and one knows that I am eternal. This is like an instrument. Anything happens to the instrument, it is only happening to the instrument. It is not happening to me, because I am not the instrument. So this is very clearly in that experiential knowledge. So then when the material world gets created, one does not take a material body. There is another verse, Krishna says, Janma karmam cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvata tyaktva deham punarjanmam naiti mameti. So Arjuna, when one 100% knows that Krishna's birth and Krishna's activities are divine, divyam, Tatvatah means in experiential. It's not just theoretically. Experientially, total, in every pore of my existence. I know that Krishna is divine. Tyaktva deham punarjanmam naiti. Krishna says, after giving up this body, one does not get another material body. Then what happens to such a person? Mam eti Arjuna. Krishna says such a person comes back to me. That means Goloke eva nivasati akhilatma bhuto. Krishna is having eternal pastimes in Goloka Vrindavan Dham. And the living entities, in essence, their only their only existence is that they are in connection with Krishna. So somehow or other, because Anadi Bahirmukha Jeev, it is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita that since time immemorial, the living entity has somehow been Bahirmukha. Bahirmukha means facing away from Krishna. So there is Antarmukha and Bahirmukha. Antarmukha means when I am 100% in the situation, knowing that the Lord is the cause of everything, and every moment I can experience Krishna. That is Antarmukha. Bahirmukha means total forgetfulness. So that means no inclination to understand what is my situation, who am I, and no inclination to understand what is my relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Unfortunately, one will not even have any inclination to know the Supreme Person as well. So that is a really unfortunate situation. So this verse is talking about the people who are interested in developing their Krishna consciousness. So now we go to the next verse, the verse 3. I actually forgot to take off the sharing, but it's fine. We'll go to verse 3 directly now. Mama yonir mahad brahma
मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्मा
tasmin garbham dadhamyaham
तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहम्
sambhava sarvabhutanam
सम्भवं सर्वभूतानां
tato bhavati bharata.
ततो भवति भारत.
So word by word, mama,
मम
my,
my
yonihi,
योनिः
source of birth,
source of birth,
mahat,
महत्
the total material existence,
the total material existence,
brahma,
ब्रह्मा
the supreme,
supreme,
tasmin,
तस्मिन्
in that,
in that,
garbham,
गर्भं
pregnancy,
pregnancy,
dadhami,
दधामि
create,
create,
aham,
अहं
I,
I,
sambhavaha,
सम्भवः
the possibility,
the possibility,
sarvabhutanam,
सर्वभूतानां
of all living entities,
of all living entities,
tataha,
ततः
thereafter,
thereafter,
bhavati,
भवति
becomes,
becomes
bharata,
भारत,
O son of Bharata.
O son of Bharata.
So translation, the total material substance
The total material substance
called Brahman
called Brahman
is the source
is the source
of birth,
of birth,
and it is that
and it is that
Brahman
Brahman
that I
that I
impregnate,
impregnate,
making possible
making possible
the births of all
the births of all
living beings,
living beings,
O son of Bharata.
O son of Bharata.
So here, Krishna is continuing here in terms of Mama Yonir Mahad Brahma. So he's saying that the Brahma, Mama Yonir Mahad Brahma. So the material energy is being referred to as Brahma here. So and he's saying that there is this sa aikshata. There is a verse in the scriptures. It says that the Lord, when he sees, he is impregnating the whole universe with living entities. So this is Angani yasya sakalendriya vritti manti pashyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti ananda chinmaya sadujvala vigrahasya govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. So one of the things about the Supreme Personality of Godhead is his any of his organs can do any of the work. So just by looking at the universe, the whole universe gets animated. The living entities just, it's like, see, what happens is we have got this, like how long are we going to live? Maximum 100 years is the life longevity in this age. After that, another birth, another birth, another birth. At the end, so there is a microcosm. Microcosm is me as a living entity, and then there is a macrocosm. That is the whole universe. So just like me as a microcosm undergoes the changes, I take birth and then I grow. So it is called 6 kinds of changes. It is called in the scriptures. So living entity is taking birth, growing, stays for some time, produces byproducts, dwindles, and then vanishes. So these are it's called the 6 kinds of changes that happen to the living. Exactly in the same way, the macrocosm is also coming into existence. Universe is coming into existence. The universe, when it comes into existence, it is growing. It is actually multiplying, and then it starts dwindling, and then finally the universe, the black hole and things like that we talk about in the science terminology. So this cycle is constantly happening, and the important thing here to understand is there is a supreme consciousness, there is a supreme intelligence because of which all this happens. Even for destruction, there has to be intelligence. So what to speak of creation? Creation needs a very, very exquisite intelligence. Even if we look at we look at self-driving cars, for example. That's the latest thing that we have. Full self-driving, FSD it is called. So how is that happening? You got this. Who has programmed the full self-driving car? It is a human being, right? Human being has created it, has created a software that emulates what we are doing while we are driving. Exactly in the same way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is creating all this, this whole universe. And it is just Swabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyacha. And there is a very beautiful verse in Vedas. It says that everything is automatically, spontaneously happening. He does not need to put any effort. Just like even if you look at our own body, for the heart to beat, or for the food to get digested, or for any kind of things that are happening within the body, do we actually do something? They're all autonomous, right? The supreme. So this is what the Lord is, in a sense, making it everything autonomous in that sense. So this is the creation of the Lord is also like that. It is natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. It is mentioned in the scriptures that he does not have to do anything, and he does not have any cause. He's a cause of all causes, but for himself there is no cause. So this is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate natat samas cha bedikascha drishyate. There is no one equal to or greater than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Parasya shaktir vivudhaiva shruyate. So he has got his multifarious energies, and these energies are autonomically acting, and they're just the whole universe gets created. It is not like in some cases, there is an example given that the lot of work is done, and then one day is taken as a rest for the person who has created. But that is not the concept in Vedas. In Vedas, the Supreme Goloka University, the Lord is just involving in his own transcendental pastimes with his eternal devotees. And all this is being done by his plenary portions, expansions, Mahavishnu. So Vishnur Mahan Saihasya Kala Vishesho. Yasyaika Nishwasita Kala Mathavalambya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandanatha. So just when the Mahavishnu is exhaling, all the universes are coming out. When he's inhaling, everything is going in. And the living entities, basing on what their situation is, it's like they're getting up from a deep sleep. And then again, they have started off on their whatever journey they were doing in the previous birth or in the previous existence. So this is what Krishna is saying, tasmin garbham dadamiham. So he is purusha prakritistohi. He is the person. He's a person who is the supreme person, who is using the material energy as the mother. So this is tasam brahma mahadyonir aham bija pradapita. He'll say that in the next verse. We'll discuss that. So we'll go to the next verse then, which is the verse 4. Yeah, so that is the next verse, and it's leading us nicely to that verse now. So the verse 4, which is Sarvayonishu Kaunteya
सर्वयोनिष कौन्तेय
Murtayah Sambhavanti Yaha
मूर्तः सम्भवन्ति याः
Tasam Brahma Mahadyonir
तासां ब्रह्मयोनिर्
Aham Bija Pradah Pita.
अहं बीजप्रदः पिता.
So word by word, Sarvayonishu,
सर्वयोनिषु,
in all species of life.
in all species of life.
Kaunteya,
Kaunteya,
O son of Kunti.
O son of Kunti.
Murtayah,
Murtayah,
forms.
false.
Sambhavanti,
Sambhavanti,
they appear.
they appear.
Yaha,
Yah,
which.
which.
Tasam,
Tasam,
of all of them.
of all of them.
Brahma,
Brahma,
the supreme.
the supreme.
Mahat Yonihi,
Mahat Yonihi,
source of birth
source of birth
in the material substance.
in the material substance.
Aham,
Aham,
I.
I,
Bija Pradah,
Bijapradaha,
the seed giving.
the seed giving.
Pita,
Pita,
father.
Father.
Translation: it should be understood
It should be understood
that all species
that all species
of life,
of life,
O son of Kunti,
O son of Kunti,
are made possible
are made possible
by birth
by birth
in this material nature,
in this material nature,
and that
and that
I am the
I am the
seed-giving father.
seed-giving Father.
So this is a very beautiful verse, which is Krishna is very beautifully confirming here that how this material existence is coming into place. So Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya. So all kinds of living entities that exist in this material universe. It does not matter what kind of living entity, any living entity. It's not just human beings, any kind of living entity. Sthavara Jangama. Sthavara means the living entities which are at one place. Jangama means living entities which are moving. So for example, the plants and trees and all, they are at one place. They're moving as so many different living entities. They are dogs, cats, so many, all the living entities. Krishna says it doesn't. There is no distinguishing there. It says all the living entities. The material nature is the mother. I am the seed-giving father. Tasam Brahma Mahadyonir Aham Bija Pradapita. So from that perspective, this is why when someone is totally in love with Krishna, automatically they will love everyone else. Yatha tarora moola nishechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujopashaka pranopaharashya indriyanam tatha sarvarhanam achyutijya. Very beautiful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. The example that is given is, so if you want to nourish a tree, we do not give water to the branches and twigs and leaves and everything. We just water the root of the tree. Once we water the root of the tree, automatically the whole tree gets nourished. If we want to nourish ourselves, for example, finally the food is going into the stomach. And the stomach is digesting it and giving that energy to all the body. So, tatha sarvarhanam achyuta ijya. So, in the same way, when one is in love with Krishna, automatically one will love everyone else. And one will not distinguish between any kind of living entities. This is what is Ajata Shatrava, very beautiful word in one of the Srimad Bhagavatam verses. Ajata means not born. Shatrava means enemy. So when someone is surrendered onto Krishna, when someone is in love with Krishna, there is no enemy for such a person. Why? Because one always sees Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavyastini Shunya Chaiva Shupakecha Pandita Samadarshina. It is mentioned, Krishna mentions, one might see a very learned person, Brahmana. One might see Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi. One might see a cow, Hastini. One might see an elephant. One might see a dog, one might see a dog eater as well. So many different categories. Pandita Samadarshina, a person who has got real knowledge will see that the Supreme Person is equally situated everywhere. Samam, samam pashyanti. So this is the how this verse, this verse 4 here. Krishna says, "I am the seed-giving Father." So in that sense, there is no need to. Of course, when I'm so there is a Vyavaharika and there is a Paramarthika. Vyavaharika means, so if I see a tiger or something, it's not that I'll go and hug the tiger, because I know tiger in its situation as a tiger is going to kill me. So I will maintain distance from the tiger, but internally I know that somehow or other this living entity has got the body of a tiger for whatever reason. And interestingly enough, we as like each and every one of us would have taken so many different species of life, all species of life probably, and we are still unfortunately, not understanding that somehow or other I have to get established in my relationship with Krishna. So that is a little bit of an unfortunate situation. But the Lord is really kind, and He's always with the living entity. Wherever the living entity goes in the form of the Paramatma, He's always there. So now we go to the verse 5, which is the last verse we want to discuss today in this session. Sattvam rajas tama iti
Sattvam rajastama iti
gunaha prakriti sambhavaha
gunaha prakriti sambhavaha
nibadhanti mahabaho
nibadhanti mahabaho
dehe dehinam avyayam.
dehe dehinam avyayam.
So word by word, sattvam,
Sattvam,
the mode of goodness.
the mode of
Mode of
goodness.
goodness.
Rajaha,
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 the mode of passion.
the
the
mode of
mode of
passion.
passion.
Tamaha,
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 the mode of ignorance.
the
the
mode of
mode of
ignorance.
ignorance.
Iti,
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 thus.
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 Gunaha,
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 the qualities.
the
the
qualities.
qualities.
Prakriti,
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 material nature.
material
material
nature.
nature.
Sambhavaha,
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 produced of.
produced
produced
of.
of.
Nibadhanti,
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 do condition.
do
to
condition.
condition.
Mahabaho,
Mahabahu,
Mahabaho,
O mighty armed one.
Almighty armed
Almighty
one.
armed one.
Dehe,
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 in this body.
in this
in this
body.
body.
Dehinam,
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 the living entity.
the
the
living
living
entity.
entity.
Avyayam,
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 eternal.
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 Translation: material nature
Material
Material
nature
nature
consists of three modes:
consists of
consists
three
of three
modes:
modes:
goodness,
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 passion,
passion,
and ignorance.
and
and ignorance.
ignorance.
When the eternal living entity
When the
When the
eternal
eternal
living
living
entity
entity
comes in contact
comes in
comes in
contact
contact
with nature,
with
with
nature,
nature,
O mighty armed Arjuna,
Almighty
mighty
armed
armed
Arjuna,
Arjuna,
he becomes
he
he
becomes
becomes
conditioned
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 by these modes.
by these
by these
modes.
modes.
Okay, so sattvam, raja, tama iti, guna, prakriti, sambhava, nibadnanti mahabaho, dehe, dehinam, avyayam. So basically, the gunaha prakriti sambhava. So the sattva, raja, and tama, the mode of goodness, the mode of passion, and the mode of ignorance is the qualities of prakriti. Prakriti is the material nature. Purusha prakriti stohi bhungte prakritijan gunan karanam guna sangasyat sadasad yoni janmashu. So the Purusha is we as an eternal part and parcel of Krishna. Prakriti is the whole external situation in which I am in. So basically, it's a combination of Purusha and Prakriti that is happening in this material existence. When there is guna, these gunas are intermingling with each other. There is pure mode of goodness or pure mode of passion or pure mode of ignorance. Very rarely they would happen. But generally it will be all mixed up. There'll be goodness mixed with passion, mixed with ignorance, mixed with all this, lots of mixing takes place. So when this mixing, that is what is conditioning this living entity. The guna netan atityatrin dehi deha samudbhavam janma mrityu jara dukhar vimukto amritam ashnute. So I'll just conclude with this particular verse that Krishna says, Godan etan atityatrin. So when one transcends these three modes of material nature, then Dehi Deha Samudbhavam. Dehi is we as an eternal part and parcel of Krishna. When we transcend these modes of material nature, Janma Mrityu Jara Dukhar Vimukto Amritam Ashnute. One comes out of this cycle of the birth and death, and one gets established in pure eternal connection with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So with this prayer that we can always somehow or other understand that we are eternal and we are eternally connected with Krishna. Thank you very much for listening. Srimad Bhagavad-Gita ki,
Jai.
Srimad Bhagavad-Gita ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki,
Jai.
Jai.
all glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Krishne Matirastu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So if there is any comments or questions, we can discuss.
Finish kar.
Eric, I'd be interested to know how you found the session.
Oh, yeah, it's really good. I really like it. There are a lot of wisdoms in it.
Yeah, that's great. And
Yeah.
I'd say apologies to you because there are a lot of, Sanskrit words being used, but I hope you're able to grasp a little bit.
Oh, yeah, actually, it's really good. I really like it. It touches me from the inside, so I really like it.
Excellent. Very good.
I've shared the
And-
link to the website as well, okay, Prabhu? Just the
Mhm.
Veda base. Eric, I've just shared the link in the comments, so if you want to take a look at it later on, feel free to.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
gonna be
so the
good for
link is
me.
there. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And this is, it's amazing knowledge. It is not I think generally what happens is, whenever we are learning something, it is always related to some object. For example, this mouse is there, right? So if I want to study this mouse, how it is made, it is a material thing. Or even if I look at biology, someone like a doctor studying a human physique and then becoming a MBBS or masters in medicine, for example. Anything that we study is always related to some object outside, but there is no. It's only when we come into the spiritual discussions, and then when we try and understand that the actual subject within. So everything else is object. It is an objective world, as they say, but there is a subject within. That is we as an eternal part and parcel of the Lord. That we who are never born and who will never die. It is a liberating knowledge, literally. So it is amazing in that sense. Any other comments or questions before we go to the next part? Okay, so we'll go to the Narasimha Pranam mantra, which is one of the auspicious mantra in terms of removing any kind of obstacles in terms of our own understanding that we are trying to develop. So this is that prayer. So let's sing this. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahlada Daine.
Prahladalayine.
Hiranyakashe Purvaksha.
Hiranyakashipu purvaksha.
Tirasankhanakalaye.
लटंका न खालाए
हितो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
बाहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपद्ये
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये
तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्ग दलित हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्ग केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव करकमलवरे नखाम्
अद्भुत शृंग हिरण्यकशिपु तनु भृंगा केशव नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश
जगदीश हरे
हरे
जय
जय
नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव
नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय
जय
नरसिंहदेव
नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरहरि जय नरहरि जय नरहरि जय नरहरि
जय नरहरि जय नरहरि जय नरहरि जय नरहरि
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद
जय
प्रहलाद
प्रहलाद
महाराज
महाराज
जय
जय
भक्त प्रहलाद
प्रहलाद
जय
जय प्रहलाद
प्रहलाद महाराज
महाराज
जय
जय
भक्त
भक्त
प्रहलाद जय
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि
हरि
बोल निताय
बोल
गौरा हरि बोल निताय
जय
गौरा
गौरा हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल
हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल
हरि
हरि बोल
बोल के
निताय
नित्य
गौरा
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 हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद
जय
महाराज की जय
जय
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाभूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु कृष्णे मतिरस्तु हरे कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
थैंक यू वेरी मच हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
थैंक यू बाय बाय
थैंक यू
बाय
टेक केयर